The team at Toyota Australia is under the pump, racing the clock to kickstart a brave new era for homegrown production.
We can't rest on our laurels.
It's a massive undertaking. Buildings, machines, people, all under immense pressure.
It's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
An already busy production line is being pushed to the limit.
Certainly there's been some struggles along the way.
The heart of Toyota Australia's future will be unveiled in just a few weeks. It's time to step up a gear at this Aussie mega factory. This is the home of Toyota in Australia, a mini city on the outskirts of Melbourne. It's a vast plant, and it's now facing one of its biggest challenges: to create a homegrown Camry that's cleaner and greener. This mega factory produces Camry, Orient, and Camry Hybrid models. Its Camry Hybrid currently uses an imported engine from Japan, but that's about to change.
So the fact that we are going to build hybrid here in Australia keeps us as part of the long-term strategy of Toyota globally. The project of this particular size is a huge vote of confidence in Australian manufacturing. Certainly there's been some struggles along the way.
Toyota Australia had to compete with other Toyota factories worldwide for the right to build the new state-of-the-art AR engines.
After 3 years of not knowing, the day that they said, you've got the AR engine, it was like, hallelujah, celebration, unbelievable. So the checks and the main bearing.
Mark Taylor and Chris Harrod, both long-serving Toyota employees, are part of the driving force behind a $330 million upgrade.
Fundamentally, the whole factory was gutted, and I mean gutted.
The original engine plant was built in 1978.
The roof was taken off, the side walls were taken off. Basically, we rebuilt the plant from the outside.
And this is the new powertrain, one of only 5 engine plants of its type to be built around the world.
So this whole plant really today looks like a brand new facility.
Location for everything's sorted out.
But there's still a long way to go till this brand new powertrain is running at full capacity. Adding to the pressure, VIPs have been invited to the official opening in just 12 weeks.
The final launch of the AR engine and basically the new building that we're in today, I can't wait.
Toyota's massive Australian factory is spread out across 75 hectares. 7 separate plants make up this mega productive factory.
This plant is the only plant of its kind that houses a stamping plant, it has a unit plant, weld, paint, a resin plant, an assembly plant, and an engine plant. So what this means is that we are able to bring together all of those operations under one roof line.
The 7 plants operate both separately and as a mega team. Around 2,500 workers can produce up to 150,000 vehicles a year. Camrys, Orients, and at the moment, Camry Hybrids with imported engines. A Toyota car definitely starts off with a bang. This is press. Gigantic and noisy. And these are the dramatic first moments in the life of a Camry Hybrid.
This is one of the noisiest parts of the plant outside the machine.
press is where the car's internal and external panels are made. The vast space is dominated by the A0. The A0 houses 4 monster stamping machines. Fast, powerful, and accurate.
We make many of the pressed metal parts for the Camry Orion and Camry Hybrid. So we make about 100 different parts that go into the cars.
The A0 is a heavy-duty workhorse, pounding out 450 panels every hour. All around it, the floor shakes, the air vibrates. Different parts mean different dies to stamp out the individual shapes. Massive 35-ton overhead cranes are constantly moving, with die changeovers every hour. Also every hour, steel sheeting is delivered, 16 deliveries a day. In a year, this plant will use a staggering 40 million kilos of steel. The first of these presses exerts nearly 2,500 tons of pressure.
So the first machine here makes the shape of the part. So the second machine will trim the outline of the part. Then it's loaded into the third machine, which will pierce the holes required in the part. Then it's loaded into the final die, which flanges the edges over to make the final shape of the part ready to take over to weld shop. One of our mottos is that we're the start of perfection. So if we want to be able to make a good quality car, it really needs to start with good quality panels.
Sitting right at the back of the pack, Unit is a busy little powerhouse.
In unit parts, we make 5 different components for the assembly. One is the strut, 2 is the reinforcement instrument panel, or other known as the bazooka, cowl outer, rear suspension member, and behind us is the front suspension member.
40 robots and a small army of welders share the grunt work. They operate in rows of super busy welding cells. The subframe on a Toyota, for example, the part where the engine sits, has 11.5 metres of welding holding it together. Toyota makes parts to order rather than stockpiling them. The ordered parts are constantly on the move, along the welding lines, into the phosphating and paint tanks, and finally ready for dispatch. Unit is a male-dominated shop floor. Just one female on morning shift and one on afternoon.
Actually, I feel like I am at home because I grew up with 3 brothers. Sometimes they ask me, who's the boss here? I think I am. They know that as well, so they listen to me.
Resin is another small but vital part of the factory. It makes front and rear bumper bars, up to 350,000 of them a year.
The bumper bar is made of this granulated substance here we call resin. We melt that down in our machine here and we make the bumper bar.
Exactly how Toyota makes a bumper bar in record time is strictly off limits.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you anything about it. It's a Toyota innovation. It's pretty top secret. But what I can tell you is it makes bumper bars an incredibly fast cycle time.
Robots make short work of painting. Just 58 seconds per coat for primer, base and clear glaze. After drying the paint, the final step is inspection.
And we're just checking for the finish of the bumper bar, confirming all the quality is okay.
It takes a keen eye for detail. No defect, however slight, can be missed.
And this one's good.
Weld is one of the big guns at the Toyota Australia plant. And it's robot central.
We have about 280 robots in the plant of all different sizes, starting from some very, very small baby material handling robots up to our biggest robot.
Weld is where the metal body, engine compartment, doors and luggage shelf are put together.
Robots allow us to build a lot of vehicles for competitive cost and also with very, very good quality.
Each robot is programmed to weld bulky metal parts with millimetre accuracy and precision.
We have some areas where we can't have robots, where we have to do some very, very detailed manual work, and other areas where we can have a lot of repeatable jobs and continuous flow process that a robot is very, very good at achieving a quality product.
The robots in Weld perform 4,900 welds on each vehicle. It's like a synchronised mechanical army following orders.
And you can stand there for literally hours just watching body shell after body shell being formed.
But these robots are just the little guys. Time to meet Godzilla, a 7-ton monster. This bad boy can pick up an entire car body effortlessly. Godzilla has earned a place in factory folklore.
When we were setting up the plant, the robot actually put a vehicle through the wall of the plant. Done a little bit of research. Didn't actually happen that way, but it's a good story and it's something that we always like to tell.
Sparks from welding can cause defects like burrs and scratches on the metal. So close inspection of every single body is critical before it can leave this plant.
100% concentrate on the job. It's very important. Any little things we cannot miss it because car is going to the paint shop. This job mostly important for us. I start the shift like this, I finish like this.
The car is starting to take shape.
We've started some testing. Testing will take place again tomorrow.
The same can't be said for the all-important refit over in Powertrain.
We haven't got that finished?
About 3 days away.
So someone walking it through the process?
Yes.
It's not so much the job. To me, it's the people that make Toyota what it is today.
When you think about it, it's quite astonishing. You just can't help but being proud.
I'm watching it go out the door. It's going out to some family now. We send their car out to you with the best quality it can be.
Camry and Orion, built by Australians for Australians.